rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with a machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars? To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals? Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory? For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by AIR as part of your Captain, an unidentified communicate. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Alright, so this is the new player tutorial, and I highly suggest doing it. You learn a lot of the basics, very basics, and it gives you a very brief look at what to do, but more importantly, it gives you the skills to move around the universe. So I highly suggest doing it. They change this from time to time. This is one that I have never seen before. So it may actually be kind of cool for me to do, but definitely suggest doing it.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what AIR had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but, like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. We must scan the debris for a space-worthy vessel. Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings. Ah, there is a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed. I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
Interesting. I have never seen a civilian Astero before. So this is part of your, what will be attached to your overview, or most people do anyway. This is how you will get around. That is to board a ship, orbit, to keep it ranged so you never go farther or closer, to target, to look at, to track something. I don't think I've ever used tracking, and this will give you information on it. So like here, it gives me information on the civilian Estero, tells me its attributes. You will get to learn more of these at a later time. Fittings, it tells me a little bit about the fittings. There are 2 low power slots, 3 mediums, and 2 high power. So it gives you the basic information. So we are going to board this ship.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
Okay, so this is how you basically view your ship, your health bars and all that. So your shield is your first, your outer, your first layer defense, then your armor, then your structure. So currently we have damage to our shields, damage to our armor, but our hull structure is 100%. So it's showing us that our shields are depleted. All right.
The armor is also in need of repair.
The armor is needed of
I believe
repair.
the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Not entirely. You're definitely low on health, and they're not going to kill you off right away. But well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't know that. They never have before. But I like that. We're screwed.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Alright, so here is our overview. This is where you see everything that is going on around you, things that are nearby, stations, gates, and stuff like that. At a later time, I'll show you how to set that up a little bit better, but for now they have the basic one. So we need to select his ship and hit approach. You can also, well, not during this, but normally you can right click and get some things on there as well, but because it's a tutorial, it's not much. So just like other games, this game has your tanky ships, it has your healing ships, and has your DPS ships. So logistics has kind of 2 terms. One is for moving and hauling stuff, and then you have your repair ships. So what they did was they are giving me a shield repair. They also did an armor repair. So I am 100%.
At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
All ships enter warp formation.
So it looks like it's going to auto warp us here.
Warp drive active.
So the computer is going ahead and doing this. When you're in a fleet, your fleet commander can also warp everybody.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet. The cosmic storm likes to play with our sensors, so it could be nothing. But after that attack, I'm not taking any chances.
We're going to go ahead and approach this. Now, bumping into ships and stuff like that will never destroy you, but it will move the ship you run into and your course.
Unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
Alright, we're going to get our first taste of combat.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
We're going to go over here. We're going to orbit.
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
This will be your first combat experience as a capsuleer. Time to show these hostiles what you're truly made of. We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
So I'm going to use my afterburner to close the distance. And I'm going to target. Now, I went ahead and used control and click, but you can also target things by clicking on them here and using the lock target.
Confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
So I'm using my pulse lasers here. I have a stasis web of fire to slow it down so I can hit it easier. And then I have ECM, which jams its signals.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
We're going to go ahead and orbit again. Normally, you would not take a cruiser on. But I'm slowing it down. I've got to get it within range to hit it better. I'm running out of my capacitor, so I am going to shut a couple things down here so I don't use it all. You'll learn more about that later. I'll turn that off, but I am going to keep that on him. Keep him slowed down. And as your capacitor, as you regain it, you can reuse things. So as you can see, you know, it's going to take a while to kill a cruiser, and you will take damage. Generally, you would never try to take out a cruiser with a frigate unless you were in a fleet or very, very skilled, and you knew the ship that you were going to fight and its weaknesses. So I do think this is a lot more interesting than the last tutorial I tried, and it does give you a little bit better taste of things. It's kind of neat that they start you out with an Astero instead of the normal racial frigates that they give you.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential. Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing: us. There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According
Oh, they're going to take away my new ship from me already.
99.99% certain.
You will die a lot in Eve, so don't worry.
Damn it! These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
Now, the one thing to keep in mind in Eve, when you die, you lose your ship. You do not get it back. You do not get the fittings back. Every time a ship dies in space, some of the stuff is destroyed forever. Other stuff can be looted, so you can attempt to go back and try to get it, but essentially consider everything lost.